All right, the Bears are locked into the number 1 pick after the Panthers picked up their 14th loss. Chicago has won 4 of their last 5, and Justin Fields is definitely making his case to stay on the team. But obviously, Caleb Williams is in the draft, and we know how you feel about that guy. Does Chicago have a difficult decision ahead of them?
What would you do?
I'm not gonna lie, man. I would draft 2 wide receivers. I'm sorry.
But not number 1. You
or
trade the pick,
two
right?
offensive positions, either something on the O-line, and with a wide receiver, just something to cater to Justin Fields, because I do think there's something there. I think he's got the bones.
So listen, there is an argument to be made that if you have the number 1 pick, if you're Chicago, you call New England, who's going to have the number 3 pick, and you say, we'll trade you the number 1 pick for the 3rd pick and a future first rounder and something else, and see if they'll do it. And you draft Marvin Harrison, you get extra draft capital, you roll with Justin Fields. I don't think you can do that. With Caleb Williams.
They've got the first and the 10th pick, though, right? They've got 2, right?
Yeah. But my point is, if you're not going to draft Caleb, you can get multiple first-round picks for it. Staying at 1 and not drafting a quarterback is not an option. It's either you draft the quarterback or you trade it to a team that will give you the type of deal Carolina gave the Bears last year, which is what they did last year, and you get all the extra draft capital, right? So those are the two doors you can walk through. Because Justin, listen, he's looked good lately, but you're about to have to pay him, and Caleb to me is a transcendent guy, and you can get something for Justin. Let's use New England again. Would New England give you the 35th pick, the 3rd pick of the 2nd round, for Justin? I think so. And then you can start on the rookie quarterback contract clock, all of it. If it wasn't, to me, such a transcendent prospect in Caleb, then I would
New England's the
consider
same team that didn't want Lamar Jackson last year. You're saying that Justin Fields is eventually going to have to be paid. I get Lamar's contract's probably a little bit higher, but they seem to be
well. Then Atlanta. All those teams that passed on Lamar, someone's going to trade for Justin Fields. Atlanta, maybe. Someone's going to trade for him, and someone's going to pay him. The Lamar thing's almost in its own box. It was so clear and obvious collusion amongst the owners, and we just all pretend like it's not. I mean, that's clearly what it was. But I would draft Caleb, and I'd feel great about it. And if you're Ryan Poles in Chicago, can you, for 2 consecutive drafts, have the number 1 pick, and in 2 consecutive drafts, pass on taking a quarterback? I don't think you can. Now, people look at it, they're like, oh, wow, well, Bryce wouldn't have worked. Yeah, but CJ would have. Number 1 pick, you can take whoever you want. You know what I mean? Like, they could have stayed there and drafted CJ. Instead, they traded back, and it worked out great. They got the number 1 overall pick again. I don't think you can do that again. Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.